Good morning, friends. Teresa from Star Stylist Homestead. So, I'm going to be making a couple things today, this late in the day. It's 2:42. One of them, I had an abundance of squash and zucchini. I'm going to make a pie filling with it. How's that? A lemon pie, to be exact. I mixed both. I had 4 big zucchinis, and then I had my summer squash. I don't know, 6 or 7 of them. This was the largest. Notice I removed the seeds out of that part. The seeds are too big because this one was so big. So before I go any further, I wanted to show you what I'm doing. I'm just cutting the seeds right out of this. Oh, Lord. Having a hard time today. My wrist is all swollen. And just moving stuff around is not easy. So anyway, this is all I'm doing. Is just cleaning all those seeds out. Because once we cook this, and use the blender, these seeds don't blend up as well. So I'm just taking them out. All my other ones were small enough. Use the skin and all. If you can take your fingernail and stick your fingernail through the skin, soft enough, it's good. And then all I'm doing, I did it all except for this. Of course you want to wash and dry your zucchini and squash. And I'm just doing this. I am using the skin on these, not on the green, obviously. So I peeled those first because this is, after all, a lemon. Now, my thing was, can I use them together? But honestly, they taste the same, so I took the chance. And no, I've never made this before. But I figured, you know what, one way or the other, I was going to end up throwing this away because I had too much of it. So I might as well try something with it. So it's going to be a lemon pie filling. And let me just show you. Look at that. And it's going to be lemon, so it doesn't matter that you use the peels. Okay, I'm going to finish this up. I was hoping to get another whole cup out of this, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to have to cut the recipe down just a tad because I'm all out of them now. But I'll be right back and I'll give you the recipe. All right, friends. Now I want to show you. Here it all is. That's 6 cups. I made it to 6 cups. I needed 7 or 8 for her recipe. So I'm just going to cut this recipe down. She uses 8 cups of sugar. 6 would go in here. I am going to put 4 in here. Okay? So I'm going to put, and we're dividing it. Okay, and she would put a whole 32-ounce bottle of lemon juice. I am going to take out a cup of this. Oh, sheesh, because there's 4 cups in here. I might add more, we'll see. And then I'm going to add the rest of it. And with this, I'm going to turn the stove on and mix this all together. I might just add it all. I just don't want to add all that sugar. That's a lot of sugar, my friends. Let's see if I have a big one. Okay. We're just going to stir all this together, and we're going to let this come up to a simmer. And as this is simmering, I'm going to get the red. Oh, that smells so good. I love lemon, which is why I decided to do this. Strangest thing I've ever seen to date. All right, maybe it's not the strangest, but I'm canning it, or water bathing this, because with all that lemon juice, we do not need to can it. So let's get all that mixed in. Oh my God, that just smells so good. All right, that's all mixed in. I think that's probably perfect amount of lemon juice. We will see. Anyway, that's not done, because once this comes up to a simmer, I probably should have started this tomorrow, seeing it's going to take so long. Once it comes up to a simmer, then we have to blend it to get it all nice and smooth, because you don't see this in an apple pie. In a lemon pie. So we're going to have to blend it all together. You can use your immersion blender, but she said she ruined 2 of them putting them in the hot. So, and although I've done it for my pie fillings and jellies, I really don't want to ruin my immersion blender. It's fairly new still. So let's get that going. I'm going to keep it on medium for now. I'm going to zest my lemon, because I need a lemon zest from 1 lemon and the juice from this. So I'm going to zest it and just put it all together, because it's going to end up in there, and I'll be back. All right, friends. I have the zest of 1 whole lemon and the lemon juice from it. I'm going to add it right to this. My sugar and all that lemon juice. Now my problem is, now that I did all this, I cannot for the life of me find my clear gel. So now I'm looking to find a store that sells tapioca flour, because I want to can this, and I can't use cornstarch to can it. So I'm going to let this go for a few more minutes, just to incorporate that in there, because I should have put it in when I first did it. And it's been simmering for about an hour now while I've been searching that out. I have 2 huge things of it. Do you think I can find either one of them? They're going to be right in front of my face, and I just can't find them. Ugh, frustrating. And then, look at, see how swollen my wrist is? I am struggling. I gotta just put my band back on, because I just want to get done with this. I'll tell you, I was putting my shoe on so I could go get my sister. We were going to the store, and I lost my balance and fell, and I hit my elbow really bad, and I must have went to go grab something, because it was over next to my chair, and twisted my wrist or something. I don't know. It didn't hurt. You know, my elbow hurt, and my knee, from where I got my knee too, but my wrist didn't hurt until hours later. Last night I got home, and I'm starting to cook dinner, and I'm like, huh. I could barely even move my hand, and it's still like that. So I've been wearing my brace, but I keep having to give myself a break, because I feel like it might be a little tight. Anyway, getting old isn't for sissies, that's for sure. Getting older. Okay, so I have my Ninja out, and I'm gonna start putting this in here, because this, like I said, I didn't want to ruin my thing putting it in there. So what I'm going to do is get a big bowl. I'm going to start putting it in here and mix it all up. I'll show you that in a minute. I just got to look one more time for my clear gel. Here we go. I'm going to bring you a little bit closer here. I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I'm doing. I'm just going to grab some of this and try to, sheesh, I'm going to use the lid of my pan so I don't make a total mess. We're just going to blend this all up, and we are still using the juice too. So don't think you have to strain it. All right. Gonna be loud. Loud, loud, loud. Want to get it to a puree state. Buying high filling in the pan, check. I don't know how long to do it for, so let's see. Now I still see some pieces. Oh, that smells so good. Yummy. So I'm going to do this with all of it and put it in this big bowl. And then I'm going to transfer it back into the pan because then we have to cook it with the clear gel. All right, friends, I'm on my last part of this. What I did, I put it all in that big bowl. And because this was the last bit, I poured all the liquid and everything in here. So, this is going to look a little different than the first few because it's watery. I just wanted to show you. Look at that. And give me 1 second, I'll show you in the pan. And might I add, I tasted it after the very first one. Look at this. Now you can still see, and there's still just a little bit of texture. I don't know if she got it out like that. And if you don't want that, I wasn't stressing it. I think the reason it's there is because I did the skins also. You don't have to do the skins. But she did. And I'll link her below. I've watched a couple of her videos. I just found her yesterday, and I was getting ready to throw that zucchini away, so I was looking for something different. She popped up, and I'm like, ooh, she's really good. She's been canning for 40 years or so, so she may not do everything by the book, and it's your choice whether you follow that or not. I won't, because I want to be careful. So anyway, I'm going to do this over here. I found my clear gel. Right where I always keep it, might I add. One of those days. All right, so I had 2 cups of sugar set aside. I took a half a cup out of there, a quarter cup out of there. And then my clear gel, I'm only doing 1 1/4 clear gel. So I'm just adding this right in with my sugar, because this is gonna thicken that. So add it in and just stir it all up. This will help keep it from clumping on you. I knew that. I probably should have used my bigger bowl. I'm just gonna put some cold water in this. You only want it like a slurry. So don't go adding a ton of water to it. Okay. It'll probably take all of this. It's probably close to 2 cups. Oh yeah. Oh. Just add a little at a time, keep stirring it. Try to keep it in the bowl. Oh. Anyway, this, I have never seen something like this before. And if it comes out as good as it tastes right now, I'm going to be excited because, oh, and one other thing, when you taste it, let me bring you up here. When you taste it, if it's not as, and I'm going to taste it again after I add this slurry and start thickening it up. Darn it, I forgot to start my pan, my water bath. You can add up to 2 teaspoons of lemon extract to make it taste lemony. I don't think I'm going to because that tastes really good. I mean, there's a lot of lemon juice in there. And then the lemon and the rind. Okay. Now, come back over here. Before I start mixing this though, I'm going to get my pressure canner out, or my water bather, water bath pan, and I'll be right back. On to the next step, my friends. Let's see if I can do this without dropping it. Okay, I swap my pans because that's my biggest burner. So this is back simmering again. You want to make sure also that you're constantly stirring this because you don't want to burn it to the bottom of your pan. So here's my slurry. If I need more to thicken, I'll use the last quarter cup or so. But just slowly pour it in and stir. I have my sanitized jars over there. My rings and my lids, or my lids, are in the pan right behind this big pan. Okay. I'm going to let that go for a few minutes and see how well that thickens up. Definitely stir after you add that clear dough though. I'm going to put this back down to medium, or I'm going to end up wearing it. My friends, look at that. That looks so good. I can already feel it thickening up. It's only been about a minute. And of course it's going to thicken in the jars also. I definitely want a little bit more of this. I'm glad I only mixed the half and half. I mean, took the quarter of it out because I think that would have been too much. See it thickening already? And it smells so good. No. I'm gonna try this right now. Oh my word, friends. You know what? If you're gonna try it for the first time, I don't know if you guys are grits eaters. You know when grits get done really well and it's just got that little bit of texture to it? That's what this is with the peels. Maybe I didn't blend it enough. I pureed it and it wasn't doing anything else. I just kept going. So it doesn't bother me at all. It still tastes really good. The lemony, oh, is so good. But you know what? I think I'm still, just to see, it's good for me, but I think I just might add a, oh, not mint. Maybe, if it's sitting, yep, lemon extract. I'm going to add a teaspoon of this in. There. And then I'll taste it and tell you how it is. Oh, how do you like my shirt? I don't even remember what it says. I'm not a mom something. I'm a cool mom. This is thickening up, but I'm going to use the rest of my, because I did cut it down. So I'm not going to stress it. Oh my God, this smells so amazing, friends. And hot goes into hot jars. I just took them out of my dishwasher. And they're going into a hot bath, water bath. I'm only doing the pint-sized jars, by the way, today. Oh yeah, that's really thickening up now. Because if I want to make a lemon pie, I'll just use 2 jars. But if I want to make tarts or something, you know, I don't like making the full things because it's only 3 of us. My son almost never eats them, and me and my husband don't need them. So this is a vegetable pie, a vegetable lemon pie. Come on, how awesome is that? Minus all that sugar. And you don't have to worry about canning this because there's plenty of lemon juice in here. Alright, let me get another spoon. Boy, when I make things like this, I go through all my spoons. I want to show you. Look at this. It's a clean spoon. See it thickening up? That is good. Oh my gosh. That is so good. Okay. This will thicken also. I'm going to shut the stove off as it's water bathing and setting up. Let me show you here. Look at this. So I'm going to start putting it in the cans. Get this out of here. Here we go, friends. I'm going to just do a couple and half-inch. Inch headspace, I'm sorry. And because it's, you know what, I'm actually going to do, yeah, because that clear gel's in there and I've had problem with my pie fillings, because of the clear gel, I leave it a little less. I might even take a spoonful of that out because it fills up. And so I know I'll have siphoning if I go too full. Oh, that landed right on the counter. So, this is what I'm going to do. About a 1/4 inch under. I will take just a tad bit of that out of this one. Put it in this one. That's good. Now, I'm going to fill all these up, and I'll be back. Next step. I know it's kind of liquidy. Get the bubbles out. So, because it is pie filling, you have to do this with pie filling too. I think I might add a little bit more to that one. But get all your bubbles out. I have my rag, and there's lots of sugar in here. So I'm going to make sure the tops are nice and clean. Yeah, you can even see some of the bubbles in there. And I'm using vinegar. Now, I can't wait to see what people think with this, because if my garden does as well as I'm hoping, I'll be making some more of this. This is my vinegar here. And no breaks in the glass. I had that when I think it was strawberries I was doing. Yeah, see, those. I made a mess. Just going to add a little bit more to this jar. That was my clean spoon, by the way. All right, and now pop all our lids on. And our rings. I had to redo some of these because I had all big ones. So I had to add more in. And last, I just, rings, finger tight, and then into that hot water. Oops, try getting it the right way. This has got to be 2 inches above because we're water bathing. So I'm going to get all these in here, and I'll be back. All right, friends, they're all in there. Lid's going on, and we are going to just water bathe them. I'm just putting this on. I'm not even closing all the way. 25 minutes. Once that comes up to a rolling boil. It's just now starting to go, so I'll peek at it. 5 more minutes it probably take, but 25 minutes, and I'll bring you back. All right, friends. It's all done. They just came out after 25 minutes, and there you have it. I've got 9 of those, and this one will go in the fridge because I didn't water bathe that one. So, I think that was a success. Never in my life have I heard of zucchini pie filling and squash. I think she did, the lady that I watched did all of one. That's the sound of a great canning session. Like all squash or all zucchini. I mixed them. I had my next door neighbor try it, and he says it's some kind of I forgot what he called it. Anyway, I just had my son try it, and he said, that's good. That's really good. And I said, do you know what it is? And he didn't know either, and I told him. He's like, wow. I will say, there is that little grittiness to it. So don't expect that real smooth pie filling when you make it. No. If you want it really smooth, my suggestion would be to peel all of them. Don't leave the skin on them. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. you can't taste that's zucchini. All you taste is the lemon in it. But it does have that little gritty aftertaste. Not an aftertaste while you're eating it. It's almost like a, yeah, the texture of it is almost like grits. Just a soft grit. Doesn't bother me. I think it will be really good in like a lemon meringue pie. That's what Marie said. I think with a crust and lemon meringue, the meringue on top would be really good. Or tarts, anything. You could probably make lemon bars out of it if you wanted to. But anyway, there you have it. Something new. I'm excited. Now I've got 9 of them to put up on my shelf. And because I have blueberry, strawberry, peach, apple in there. Tomorrow, if I feel okay to peel all those apples, I'm going to use all my apples and can apples, not apple pie filling, but apples. And I'm also going to do some more taco and chili pressure canning them, because I think I have 1 of each left in there, and I don't want to run out. I love having those for those days that I just don't feel like cooking. So anyway, friends, there you have it. I'm all done. Thank God, because I'm tired. I want to go sit down and just relax. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. Leave a comment. Love you guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.